So now let's call our second prepared speaker, that is Toastmaster Dhanishta. Before that, I would like to call her evaluator, Toastmaster Nikita, to tell the objectives of her speech.
Thank you so much, Malika. Good evening, everyone. So, Dhanishta is going to deliver her Level 2 Project 1 speech. And the purpose of the speech is to identify the primary leadership style and also to share some aspect of the leadership style. Timer, please note, the speech timing is 5 to 7 minutes. And all the best, Dhanishta. Bless you with the human monkey, and let's not fear monkey takes over you. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Well, beautifully put, Nikita. Toastmaster Dhanishta, paracetamol. Paracetamol, Toastmaster Dhanishta. A huge round of applause for Dhanishta.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
We all share the same memory of school when we suffered from some or the other illness and we went to the school nurse asking for a medicine. And he or she always ended up giving us the same medicine, or as Toastmaster Nadeem called it, Daru, the infamous paracetamol. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My leadership style is paracetamol. But before I explain why that is, let us first understand what leadership means. So, hey Alexa, what is the meaning of leadership?
Leadership is usually defined as the position or function of a leader, a person who guides or directs a group. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for leadership.
Well, what she just said is absolutely correct. But leadership is much more than just that. Leadership is a mindset in action. It is taking charge of a situation. It is about building an environment of learning and growth. Leadership is about getting the desired results efficiently. It is about creating an atmosphere of innovation and collaboration. And as John C. Maxwell very beautifully described, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. But not all leaders are same. They have different attributes and different styles of leading. And when I was thinking about who I am as a leader, what my leadership style is, this is what I came to conclusion, that my leadership style is of that of a paracetamol. Whenever you have fever, you take paracetamol. Whenever you have body pain, you take paracetamol. Whenever you have headache, you take paracetamol. Whenever you have a cold or flu, you take paracetamol. Even during these times of pandemic, paracetamol. So in each of these situations, you take paracetamol, but the application and the style in which the paracetamol acts is different. And that is what my leadership style is. That in each of the problems in my life, I demonstrate leadership. But the styles in which I do that or the applications that I have are different. In some situations, it demands me to become a bureaucratic leader, while others would need me to become a democratic leader. In my opinion, every leader, including me, consists of all these styles, whether it is bureaucratic, authoritative, innovative, pace setting, democratic, affiliative, coaching, or altruistic. But the situation that one is in brings out the right leadership style in them. So back in 2019, when I got my first job in Pune, I, with huge hopes in my eyes and a lot of ready-to-eat MTR food packets, I was shifted from this kids' pool that I had grown up in right into the deep end. I had to look for a house all by myself in 10 days, in the middle of a flood, heavy rainfall, long working hours, a demotivated housemate, and a competition of around 300 people trying to find a house in the same location. And that's when I took a couple of paracetamols and the authoritative leader in me came to shine. I called up more than 30 property dealers and house owners and made my housemate call even more than that. We scoured the streets of Pune in those heavy rains, looked at more than 20 properties, used all the connections we could find, and I even set up clear standards and targets for my housemate to participate more. And voila, on the sixth date, we found a house that not only had all the requirements that we were looking for, but also was situated in an extremely beautiful neighborhood. So when the symptoms are tight schedules, high stakes, and demotivated members, this paracetamol acts as an authoritative leader. Leadership has always been a part of me. I demonstrated leadership even when I was a student. Back when I was an unofficial class representative for our very enthusiastic batch of mechanical engineers, I faced the biggest dilemma whether to mass bunk or not to mass bunk. More than half the class obviously wanted to do a mass bunk, but there was a group that was strictly against the idea. So again, I took a couple of paracetamols and the democratic leader in me rose to occasion. We discussed on the viewpoints of both the sides. With the team mass bunk saying it hardly matters if we attend the classes or not, while the team no mass bunk objected it, saying that there are certain teachers who are stricter and would penalize us for doing so. So after a lot of discussion, arguments, tears and laughs, we came to a conclusion of doing a mass bunk for most subjects except for the ones that were being taught by the stricter teachers. So when the situation needs inputs from the entire team and there's a conflict at hand, this paracetamol acts as a democratic leader. One of the most important attributes of leadership, in my opinion, is fluidity. As a leader, you cannot be rigid and do the same approach and expect different outcomes. Leadership is not one size fits all, but it is all about personalizing your approach based on the situation and what is expected out of you as a leader. So, next time when you face a problem as a leader, assess the situation you are in, assess the stakes, the morale of the team, and what is the desired outcome. Then decide which style of leadership you want to adopt. And if you still cannot figure it out, just have a paracetamol. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster Malika.